Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do the part 5. The topic is domain and range. So now let us see the first question from that one. So now determine the domain and range of the following functions. So this is given. So always this is x and this is y. So the domain is the x values and the range is the y values. So we can write this domain as this first one. So and always that should be in the ascending order. This is already the -2, but if not, you have to arrange in the ascending order. And there should be a curly bracket for it. So domain is -2, 3, 8 and 12. And this is the range. So range is 3, 4, 5, 6. So now if this is given, so this will be the x and this will be y. So again for here, you will just write 1, 4, 9. So here what will you do? 1, 4, 7, 9 and 16. As I said, it should be in the ascending order. 1, 4, 9, 7, 9 and 16. And here it should be, always whenever there is a negative number, the bigger number is going to be a smaller one. So -4, -3, 5 and 11. So that will be the range. And don't forget to write the curly bracket. Now from this one, these are the points given. So now here what will be the domain from here, because this is the x-axis and this is the y1. So on x-axis you can see -2, -1, -2, -1, then it is 0, 1 and 2. So you have to write. And on the y you can see 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this is the range. So now here consider a linear function fx is minus x plus 2. So if the domain of this function is this is the means all the real values, determine the range. So now see, whenever there is a linear function, so this the linear function means it will be a straight line. So if the domain is the real values means the r, range also should be r. And from this one you can also see here means this is all the real values, the range. Determine the vertex of f of x is x square plus 10x plus 16 using this the factoring method. So the factoring method means now this is a quadratic equation. So x square plus 10x plus 6. So this is the first term, this is the middle term, and this is the last term. So the coefficient of this first term, this is 1. So 16 ones are 16. So you are going to take 16 in such a way that the middle term you should get 10. So 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, and 2 1s are. So now how are you going to get 10 here? Can you see here 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 and this one, this 2. So plus 8 plus 2, that is going to be plus 10. So you will write here plus 8x plus 2x. Rest this you are going to write the same. Now you can see these are 4 terms. So you are going to divide it into 2 parts. So from the first one, what you can see, the x is common. So what remains in the bracket is x plus 8. This plus whatever you have after 2 terms, this will be whatever the sign is here, either plus or minus, it should be the same. Now from here, you can see 2 is common. What remains in the bracket is x plus 8. So now always in this quadratic equation, both the brackets, the inside these values are going to be the same. If it is not the same, that means you have done something wrong. So now see here this x plus 8 and x plus 8. So you are going to write it only once. And then what is outside here, that you are going to write in the next bracket. So now either this is going to be 0 and this one is going to be x plus 2 is going to be 0. So what will be here when you rearrange this one, you bring it on this side. So x is going to be minus 8 and here x is going to be minus 2. So whatever the values there you got for x, they are called the zeros. So we can say the zeros are minus 8 and minus 2. So now what did they ask? They have asked the vertex. So now what will you do here? For the vertex, what will you do? First you will take the axis of symmetry. So the axis of symmetry. So that is actually halfway between zeros. So what is the halfway between zeros means you will take minus 8 and minus 2. So minus 8 minus 2, half of it means you are going to divide by 2. So minus 8 minus 2 is going to be minus 10 divided by 2. So that is going to be minus 5. So this x value is minus 5. The axis of symmetry is minus 5. So you are going to write the y coordinate of vertex. So this is fx is. So here always that will be x minus h and x minus k, whatever we can take this variable. So now minus is there. So here minus and this minus becomes plus. So you are going to write here x plus 2. And here, what will you write here? This minus and minus from this formula, minus and this minus is going to be x plus 8. So now you are going to plug in the values. So now what is that? We got this on axis of this one, this is minus 5. So you will put here minus 5. Wherever you see x, you are going to put minus 5. And then what will be a minus 5 plus 2, minus 5 plus 8. So this is going to be minus 3 and this is going to be plus 3. So when you multiply this, that is going to be minus 9. So now what is this? Actually this, when we write this one means this is going to be y. Whenever that f of x, this is the y value. So now you got the x value as minus 5 and this whatever you got this f of x, that is y value. So the vertex is, this is x and this is y. So minus 5 and minus 9, that is what they have asked for. Now the second one in the same, this equation, they have asked for the completing the square method. So in this one, completing the square method, what are you going to do? Same equation is given. So this is the first term and this is the middle term. So whenever whatever the middle term is there, that you are going to divide by 2 and you are going to square it. See, this is very important. Divide by 2 and you are going to square it. So 2 ones are 2 fives are. So 5 square. So 5 square is going to be 25. So what are you going to do here? These 2 will consider first and the middle term. So after this you are going to write here plus 25. So you know this plus 25 is extra. So we are going to write here minus 25 and this will be as it is. Now see here how to do it. First you are going to divide by 2 and you are going to square it. So you got 5. 5 square is 25. So this is extra plus 25 is extra. So you are going to subtract minus 25 with it. So now what will you do? Can you see this is also now a quadratic equation here. So this will be, this is x and this is will be, when you square this one, square root of x square, that is going to be x, and square root of 25 is going to be 5. So x plus 5 whole bracket square, for you can write for this one. When you expand this one, you know this is in the form of a plus b whole bracket square. So you are going to get the same expression. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this is a, this is b. So a square means x square plus 2ab plus 2 into what is a is x, and this b is 5 plus b square, that is 5 square. So when you take this one, what do you get? 10x. It is the same as this one. So hope you got this one. And when you take this together, minus 25 plus 60, that is minus 9. So now what we can see here, actually as we did this one in the previous one, that x minus h whole bracket square. So this will be, because this is minus, so this value of x should be minus, and this is the y value, so that is minus 9. So the vertex is minus 5 by 9. It's the same like this one, but we have done this with the help of the completing the square method. Now using the vertex formula, let us see. So here this is a formula, x of what this one is minus 2b by 2a. So now you have this equation x square plus 10x plus 16. So we can also write, if you want here, x square plus 10x plus 16. So what is that? Now this is 1, this is 10. You are going to look at the coefficient. So a is 1, b is 10, and c is 16. So now for vertex, we are going to find out for x of vertex, that is, the formula is minus b by 2a. So what is b? B is 10, but here we have minus, so we are going to write a minus 10 2 by a. Now 2a, that will be 2, and the coefficient of that is a is 1. So you will write 2 into 1. So minus 10 by 2. So this is going to be minus 5. So now the y, we got this, the x coordinate we got minus 5. So the y coordinate of the vertex is what? That is f of x. We already have the equation over here. That is x square plus 10x plus 16. So you are just going to plug in the value of minus 5 in wherever you see this x. So f of x is x square plus 10x plus 16. So just put minus 5 over here, minus 5 square plus 10 into minus 5 plus 16. So minus 5 square is 25. This is going to be minus 50, and this is plus 16. When you add this one, so you will get 41 plus 41 minus 50 plus 41. That is going to be minus 9. So answer is minus 9. So hope you got this one, x, and this is y. So same thing, minus 5 and minus 9 by using the vertex formula. So that is written here, the vertex is minus 5 and minus 9. Now with the help of the partial factoring. So here what are you going to do? Partial factoring means this is the equation, the same one. Now you will take these first two terms. So from these first two terms, what are you going to, now you will get x common. So x, and what remains in the bracket is this will be x square plus 10x. So plus 16. So now what we can say here, that a pair of symmetric points on the parabola. So what will be this one? So here we got, see, this is x and this is x plus 10. So x is going to be 0, or x plus 10 is going to be, here we want here this, so x plus 10 is equal to 0 means it is going to be x is equal to minus 10. Hope you got this. X is 0 or x plus 10 is equal to 0. So x is going to be minus 10. So these are the x values. So what will you write? And this 16 is, this is a y. So what are you going to write? Once you are going to write your 0, and this is y, that is 16. Again, what are you going to write? You are going to write your minus 1 and 16. So hope you got the points, that is 0, 69. So this is x, this is y, this is x, and this is y, because you got two values of x. So now the this axis of symmetry is halfway, again, between the points. So first we'll take, because we want x, so 0 minus 10. So 0 minus 10 divided by 2. So that will be minus 10 divided by 2. That is going to be minus 5. So hope you got this. X is minus 5. So y coordinate of vertex is, again we have the same formula. Fx is x square plus 10x plus 16, the same equation. Whatever we have, we got it here minus 5. You are just going to plug in and you get minus 9. So you can check with this one. And again the vertex is going to be the same, also with the partial factoring. So you got, with all the methods we are getting the same answer. So now in the compressor, this pressure of air measured in pounds per square inch, that is, we can also write here pounds per square inch means psi, is given by the function, and this is the function given, p of t, that is 25 by 8 t square minus 25t plus 10 plus 100. So here what is the t? T is the time the compressor is running in minutes. While the compressor is being used, the pressure of air inside the compressor decreases. So now what happens here, once the compressor stops being used, the pressure of air inside the compressor increases until it reaches 250 psi. So at what time the compressor stops running, we have to see. So which time the compressor stops running. So now this is the function given, p by t is 25 by 8 t square minus 25t plus 100. So now describes the case that describes the pressure in the compressor from t is equal to 0 until the compressor stops running. So now what we have to do, we have to determine, they have asked p of 0 and p of 2. So in this equation, what are we going to do? We are going to write first p of 0 wherever you see. Here you are going to write 0, means in place of that t. So here you will write 0. Again here you will write 0. And rest everything is the same. So now what will you do? This multiplied by 0 is going to be 0. This multiplied by 0 is going to be 0. So what remains is 100. So P of 0 is 100. That is the answer. Now same thing you are going to put there 2. So P of 2, that will be same this equation 25 by 8. In place of this t you are going to write 2 square. Again what will you do? Minus 25, that is t. So that will be, you are going to put 2 plus 100. So here what will be there? 2 square is going to be 4. This is same. 25 2s are 50. This 100 the same. So 4 1s are 4 2s are. So here what will you write here? 25 by 2. Here minus 50 and this are going to be the same. So now what you can see here, the LCM is 2. So here is 1 actually, here also is 1. So you are going to multiply it by 2. This also should be multiplied by 2. So what will you get now? This already we have 2 over here. So 25 minus this is 100 and plus 200. So 25 minus 100 plus 200 divided by 2 because the LCM is 2. So now what will you do? We can do anyways. Either you subtract first or you add first. So this will be 225 minus 100 by 2. So this will be 125 by 2. So when you divide this one, you get 125 by 2. You can divide and see that will be 62.5. So now what is given there? Then we can again write that one. P of 0 is 100 psi and P of 2 is 62.5 psi. Hope you got this one. So in the same one, then they have asked at what time is the pressure the lowest and what is the lowest pressure. So the lowest pressure occurs at the vertex. So using the the vertex formula, that is x of this vertex is minus b by 2a. So now we have the equation here minus b. So this will be, this is a, this is b and this is c. So minus 25. So b is, you will write, but this is already from the formula minus b. So minus minus becomes plus. And 2 into, again a is what? 25 by 8. This is a and this is b. So that is 25 by 8. So now the numerator, it is going to be the same, but the denominator we can simplify. 2 1s are and 2 4s are. So that is going to be 25 is same, but now see here, this is 25 by 4. 25 by 4, it is in the denominator, means this is going to get flip over. So that is going to be 4 by 25. So this and this gets cut. So answer is 4. So now what we can write here, the air pressure is at its minimum after the compressor has run for 4 minutes. Now sir, what is that? P of t describes the pressure from T0 until T is equal to 4. That is already given here. From T is equal to 0. So now we got here 4. So we can write here, describes the pressure from T0 until T is equal to 4. So first now let us see here, P of t, that is for 4. So you are going to put in this equation, you are going to put wherever you see t, you are going to put 4. So what is that? 25 by 8 as it is. 4 square is 16 and 25 4s are 100. So minus 100 and this plus 100. So now what you can do here, 8 1s are 8 2s are and this minus 100 and plus 100 gets cancelled out. So now this is going to be 50 psi. So what we can say, therefore minimum pressure is 50 psi. So now here they asked at what time does the pressure reach 250 psi. So now here what happens here, the vertex is what already we got this as 4. So this is x and here we got this is whatever the value we got, this is y. So this is 50 and a, a is 25 by 8. So the vertex form, that is P of t, you can write here. For this one you can write t minus 4 square plus 50. Because this is x minus h square. And this will be, this is plus 50. For this one we can write here t minus 4 square. Because you have this one, this you can also write as h and k for the vertex. So, and this is k. Hope you got this one. So a into The vertex, the formula is a into x minus h square plus k. So here we have this as, in place of this we have t, and here we have h is 4 and k is 50. So what will you write here? T minus 4 square plus 50. So now it's given here that pressure reached 250 psi. So this will be 250. This whole part, this is going to be P of T is 250, and this will write the same. So now what will you do here? 250 is here, and this plus 50, if you take on this side, it is going to be minus 50. This is the same. So this will be 200. This is the same. So now what will you do? 200, and when you take this on this side, so this is going to get flipped. So 8 by 25. So 25 ones are and 25 eights are is 200. So this will be later on we can see, but then this will be write as it is. So 8 eights are 64. This will be same. So now what will you write here? When you square both sides, squaring both sides, you can also write here if you want, squaring both sides. So what are you going to get it? When you square 64, you get plus or minus 8. And this will be, when you square this, it is just going to be t minus 4. This square goes off when you square this one. So this is t minus 4 is plus or minus 8. So once you are going to take what? Plus 8, and once you are going to take minus 8. So t is, if you take this side, that is going to be plus 4. So but you will take 8 first, or you can take, now this is only, this is not going to change, it is going to be plus 4, but this is minus 8. So once you are going to take 8, and then you are going to take minus 8. So now when you add this one, you are going to get 12. When you here minus 8 plus 4, that is going to be minus 4. So now what you can see here, so this t is greater than or equal to 0, that is t is 12. So so we can say therefore the compressor reaches a pressure of 250 psi at how many minutes? That will be 12 minutes. So now in the same one they said here, determine the domain of P of T. So compressor runs from what? Here T0 to now T is equal to 12. So the domain will be what? T, this belongs to this here you will write greater than or equal to T is greater than or equal to 12, because from 0 to 12. So hope you got this one about the domain. Now for the range, what will you do here? They ask that determine the range of P of T. Now say this one, what is this? Since vertex is included in the domain and P of 12 is greater than P of 0, that is we have seen here. So the range will be what? Y, whenever for the range we write Y, this belongs to R, that will be 50 is less than or equal to Y is less than or equal to 250. Hope you got this one. So this is 50, and this P of this one, can you see here? This is 250 and this is 50. So you have to write this range. Hope this is clear to you. So by this one, you have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification of the other parts. Thank you.